Hello everyone, this is Eagle Owl. This video is called Becoming the Gray Man During a Serious Crisis. I'm going to explain first, not everyone knows what it means to be the gray man. Um, Basically what that means is they call it becoming invisible, and it doesn't actually mean nobody can see you, but it means you blend in so well with the people around you that you don't stick out. Like if there's a whole bunch of people in a given area, no one has any specific reason to notice you above and beyond everyone else that's passing by. So becoming the gray man is a way of blending in the immediate area where you are at and not drawing any attention to yourself. Um, During a time of a serious crisis, a lot of times people's more I don't know how to put it. You say they're more primal nature comes out, or more likely to do negative things and be irrational. And during a time of a major crisis, you want to become the gray man. You don't want to draw any attention to yourself. And I'm going to list some things that you do to accomplish this. Um, whenever I use the term in your immediate area, I'm talking about immediate area, like whatever you see around you. Now, obviously, it also goes for whatever country you happen to be at the moment, or whatever part of the U.S. you happen to be at. But it's mostly applying to the area right around you, like whatever people can see you. And here's some of the things that you want to do and that you don't want to do. Okay, number one, don't wear a type of clothing that makes you get noticed above everyone else. If everyone in the area is wearing working class men's clothing, don't walk down the middle of that street with a fancy, expensive suit on. That makes you stand out. Think in your own mind, if you saw a whole bunch of faces walking by, what kind of scenario would make one specific person get noticed by you more than the others? One of the first and obvious major things is clothing. So I'm not saying you can't be your own person to an extent, but don't be blatantly different than those around you. So clothing, that's one thing. Another thing is body language. Don't move and act in a way that you know that others in the immediate area are not doing to an extreme measure. So there's that, body language. Another is possessions and belongings. If you have things that are not common to the area around you, or that draw other people's attention, that implies that you either have money or that you are more prepared than them. Items that others may not have and would want. Don't let that be seen. Don't let it be obvious. Um, the ongoing theme is pretend that you are part of the area that you are at, that you belong there, that you are one of them. You want to walk like the native people around you. You want to talk like them. You want to look like them. You want to do the things that they do when there are eyes upon you. Meaning, don't do something that seems really unusual, that nobody in that area would do, to where they would go, that's weird. Why is that guy over there doing that? That doesn't make any sense. You don't want to draw any attention to yourself. I mean, it's just common sense. Back to the clothing thing. Don't wear anything that makes a statement, that tells people your thoughts on your clothing. Don't wear clothing with a political statement. Don't wear clothing with firearms on it. Don't wear clothing about how you feel or don't feel about anything. You're just holding up a sign saying, these are all my beliefs. So, anybody who's opposed to it, come get me. It's about blending in, like I said. Um, in a time of a major crisis, and at the filming of this video, we may not be too far away from a point in time where using these tips will come in handy. Um, it's one thing to think what you think, believe what you believe, and try to talk to others. But when you're in an area full of strangers who don't believe like you, temporarily for your own safety, so that you can go on another day to survive and to be okay and to do what you need to do, you have to be an actor. You have to pretend, like I said, like you are part of the local community. Um, I don't know what else to say to go on in a bunch of detail right now, other than to say is keep those things in mind. Uh, you might have some strong beliefs on something and you might want to say them out in public, but one little act like that isn't worth either, having authorities come for you, being placed in jail, being beat up, being killed. It's not worth it to, make one brief statement. What is more important is being able to survive and, like I said, move on to live another day. So it's all about being the gray man in a time of crisis. So Eagle out. Thanks for watching.